Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here today. My name is Ingrid Badia, and I am the proud principal here at Annandale Terrace Elementary School. And it's my honor to welcome you to this Arbor Day, to our beautiful school, which is about to get even more beautiful. Today, our students will be planting 12 trees, about 9 in our backyard, and there's 3 more in the front, and all graciously donated by Fairfax County's Urban Forestry team. This partnership between Urban Forestry and Annandale Terrace started last year when we created a new learning space in our courtyard. Urban Forestry donated 4 trees for the courtyard and then another 4 trees that you can see to the side. These trees are making our schoolyard look beautiful, and not only that, every day these trees will help our students breathe in fresh air. And over time, as these trees grow taller and stronger and fuller, it's going to provide our students some shade when they're out here for recess. Our students welcome these trees just as much as I do. Many of our students are laser focused on addressing the climate crisis, even in small ways. At this time, I do want to take a moment to thank the Fairfax County Department of Public Works and Environmental Services for supporting our school. I also want to take the time to thank Fairfax County Board of Supervisors Chairman Jeff McKay and Supervisors James Walkinshaw and Andres Jimenez for being here, as well as Tree Commission Chair Cindy Spees and Jacob Zielinski from the Virginia Department of Forestry, who will present the 41st Tree City USA Award. I'm also honored to welcome some of our leaders in Fairfax County Public Schools, including Kim Sigel and Karen Taylor from Get to Green, and of course, our superintendent, Dr. Michelle Reed. Thank you so much for being here today. And this morning, you will see some of the amazing work our Annandale Terrace students have put together to celebrate Arbor Day, starting with our banners. These banners were created by our art club. They've been working with Ms. Palavan and Ms. Gong all year long. And so when they were tasked to do these banners, they were thrilled to put them together for us. And they did a great job. You also got a glimpse of listening to our ensemble group this morning. Miss Linton and Miss Harrison, they lead our music teachers, and they lead this group. And I'm sure that you enjoy the music as much as I do. I do want to point out that we do have one of 5 Sonar Orff xylophones that was given to us this year. There's one of 5 in the nation, and Miss Harrison was part of a group of teachers this summer, and she actually got to have this xylophone here at our school, which is very, very cool. We also are very proud of our ensemble group. It is one of the largest ensemble groups that plays xylophone in the county, and that is all to the work that Miss Linton and Miss Harrison have done in growing this group of kids. And I'm also happy for the Get to Green students. Get to Green students, just raise your hand. They have been working super, super hard this year under the direction of Ms. Carr-Hogan and Ms. Ireland, and they've been learning a lot about how to take care of our environment. They take care of our courtyard, which is beautiful, and they're all kind of, developing that green thumb. So if you have a chance to look at that and walk through the courtyard, I'm sure you would see how nice it is. And with that, we're going to get ready to begin our ceremony officially. So I have the pleasure to introduce to you Supervisor James Walkinshaw, Board of Supervisor and Environmental Committee Chair. Thank you for being here. I'm going to put this up here. There you go. win is.
Well, thank you. What an exciting day it is on Arbor Day. And I want to recognize School Board Member Ryan McElveen, who's here with us. Thank you, Ryan, for your leadership on these issues. And, you know, a little bit of Arbor Day history. Arbor Day was first celebrated more than 150 years ago in the territory of Nebraska. And there was a gentleman by the name of J. Sterling Morton. He was the secretary of the Nebraska Territory. Nebraska wasn't even a state at that time. And he realized that in the Great Plains, they had a problem that there weren't many trees. And they wanted some shade, they needed building materials, they needed fuel for cooking and heat. And he decided to declare Arbor Day on April 10th of 1872. And this fact really astounded me. In 1872, before the internet, before TikTok, before Facebook, they managed to spread the word about Arbor Day and plant 1 million trees in 1872. So if they can do it in 1872, I think we can do it today, right, in 2024. In 1920, Arbor Day had been celebrated in 45 different states and territories, and today it is observed around the world. And it's an important day for us here in Fairfax County and has been for a long time, but it's particularly important now as we have embarked on a huge challenge and a huge effort to meet a series of very ambitious goals to address the climate crisis and reduce our emissions. And we have a goal in Fairfax County to be a carbon neutral county, carbon neutral by 2050. And trees and our tree canopy are a critical part of helping us reach that goal. In fact, just today, our tree canopy covers about 56% of the county. If you were in outer space and looking down on Fairfax County, you would see about 56% of the county covered by trees. And that 56% of tree canopy actually sequesters 5% of the total carbon emissions and greenhouse gas emissions in the county. So it does a lot already. And as we continue to work toward our goal of reaching 60% tree canopy and at least 40% tree canopy in every corner of the county, we're going to sequester and hold back even more of those emissions and that carbon from negatively impacting our climate. So to the Get to Green students and all of the students who are here today who have helped with tree plantings and will be helping with the tree plantings today, you are part of a really important effort. And your work is key to our effort and our goals in Fairfax County. So I want to thank all the students, especially for what you have done. And I am so excited about the work that FCPS is doing with the Get to Green program. Dr. Reed, I see the Get to Green folks all around the county and see the leads at so many of our schools doing incredible work. And the work that they do, planting trees and gardens at our schools, is really important. But more important than that is imbuing our students with a commitment to protecting and preserving our environment. Because that legacy of what all of you as students will go on to do for the rest of your lives is going to have a profound and incredible impact, hopefully here in Fairfax County, but wherever it is, you might go on to. So I want to thank the FCPS Get to Green team. I want to thank all of our county staff who have been part of this effort, from the Department of Public Works, Urban Forestry, so many others who are committed to this effort and our cause, and the partnership between the county government and our schools to move us towards a greener Fairfax County. So thank you all for your work on Arbor Day. Thank you for the work that you're going to do for the other 364 days of the year to help us reach our goals here in Fairfax County. And with that, is it my responsibility to introduce anyone else, or? All right, the principal's going to introduce Dr. Reed. All right, thank you all.
Our next guest is Dr. Reed. has a few words for us.
So good morning. How is everybody this morning? Right? It is a little chilly out, isn't it? Can you believe this climate? I'm told it's going to be 90 degrees on Monday. Right? If we were sitting out here at 90 degrees on Monday, what would we want right here with us, Cougars? We would want trees, right? We would want shade. So I am so excited to be here to celebrate Arbor Day with our Cougars here from Annandale Terrace Elementary. We're so grateful for our county partners, our Board of Supervisors who are so supportive of our students, our staff, and our schools, and also our board representative here, Board Director McElveen. Our school board is serious about these Get to Green goals. And students, it is so important because when you get to high school, are most of you fifth graders right now? Okay, so what are you the class of? When do you graduate, fifth graders? No, not 2024. Principal Badia, we have some work to do. Reach our algebra goal by 8th grade. I believe you'd probably be the class of 2031. So by 2031, we expect to have some serious green goals met, and we're counting on each of you. Getting to green and our community partners, the ability to plant trees is so important, and so appreciate the posters. Any of you here make these posters? They're amazing. The art club folks, often it's the pictures that say more than our speeches, right? So I so appreciate you making sure that the art speaks to us. And music gives us a chance to reflect, so thank you so much. I also want to mention that composting and recycling are both going to be big items that we're going to ask fifth graders for you to help as you go on to middle school. There's a lot you can do as students to make sure that we get to our green goals sooner than later. In fact, there are way more students than there are staff. If all 183,000 of you in every way, every day, took time to plant something, to recycle something, or compost something, we'll reach our goals quicker. So each of you matter, and each of your actions each and every day matter. So I also want to announce for those adults and students that are here is that we were recently named a 2024 Energy Star Partner of the Year. And we're very excited about that here in Fairfax County. Look at the sun coming out. Isn't that beautiful? Can we just take a moment and appreciate that? Anyhow, as we celebrate Arbor Day, Cougars, staff, and our community partners, it's so amazing to live in Fairfax County. Learning happens best in community, and I think this is the most amazing community in the country. So together, anything is possible. We've got this, Cougars. So thank you, Principal Badia.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. And next we have Cindy Spee. She is the Tree Commissioner Chair. Welcome.
Good morning. Well, it is chilly, but a beautiful spring day to plant some trees. I'm here representing our Fairfax County Tree Commission. There are 15 of us who work together to let everyone know the benefits of trees, to make sure that our trees are taken care of, and like today, encourage everyone to plant more trees so that when our trees naturally die, we have more growing to come along and take their place. I know you have all, those of you in the Get to Green Club, have all learned about the benefits of trees. So each of you think about one that's your favorite while I give us all a list. Trees produce the oxygen that we need to breathe. They provide shade from the sun. We talked about that. We don't need it today, but on a really sunny 90-degree day, we will wish we were in the shade. They filter pollution from the air, the ones that Superintendent Walkinshaw talked about. Their roots clean the storm water that filters bad pollution that runs off to the streams around here and out to the bay and out to the ocean. They slow down the rain to keep our homes and our schools from flooding. It slows it down. And when they filter out the pollution, humans, all of us, are healthier. For example, fewer kiddos that you know, your friends, fewer have asthma when there are a lot of trees to clean the air, and many adults and kids alike get out to run and to exercise because the air is cleaner. They give homes to insects and caterpillars and feed our birds and small animals, and that also pollinate our crops. So all of our food comes from something that was pollinated by these insects that our trees feed. And they make our homes, our schools, and our businesses more valuable. They make us happier as people. I may have left off your favorite good thing about trees. So you may have a favorite tree at home, but think about that and add what you love about trees to this list. Finally, I just want to let you know that the Commission has been doing this work for 51 years. Not me personally, but 51 years of tree commissioners. And we are proud that this is having an active tree commission is one of the requirements of being designated a Tree City USA. So we're very, very proud of doing that work, and we're so pleased that Annandale Terrace Elementary School is planting trees so that we will have a greener and shadier and happier future. Thank you so much for everything you're doing today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, we have our Get to Green support specialist, Karen Taylor.
Happy Arbor Day, all of you tree planters and tree lovers here at Annandale Terrace this morning. I am so excited and happy to be here with you on behalf of Fairfax County's Environmental Stewardship Initiative called Get to Green. And we're here to help you celebrate and recognize the important action you're taking today by planting trees. And who here loves trees? And just to celebrate that, one of the gifts that the trees give, and thank you, Cindy, for mentioning it, let's take in a big, deep breath of that wonderful oxygen that these trees are providing for us every minute of the day. It smells good this morning, on this cool April morning. In our work at Get to Green, we have the honor and privilege and a whole lot of fun working with our partners here in the community, especially Casey Trees and the Department of Urban Forestry, who dedicate hours and hundreds of trees to schools around the county to work with students just like yourselves to beautify and protect their school property. And more importantly, all of us are engaged in learning and teaching one another how to care for and develop a friendship and a relationship with their trees. What I love about Casey Trees in particular is when they work with students, they encourage them to give a name to their trees. So I hope you might actually think about that today as you engage in this activity. Planting anything is an act of hope. I feel that way with anything we plant in a garden, anything that we're hoping to see grow, and you are taking that step today. You're making a commitment to plant something for your future, for all of our futures, that will be a gift to yourselves and to your community for many, many years to come. Caring and learning from these trees will delight and surprise you. Watch them. Be mindful of them. Protect them. Watch their changes through the seasons. Look to see who's coming to rest and visit in them. Take pictures with them. Draw pictures of them and write stories about them. Most of all, visit them often. Maybe even give them a special name. They will reward you with all of their beauty and a bit of advice that is captured by Ilan Shamir, whose name actually means protector of trees. And today is one of the best days of all to read these words or hear these words. It's called Advice from a Tree. Stand tall and proud. Sink your roots into the earth. Be content with your natural beauty. Go out on a limb. Drink plenty of water. remember your roots, and enjoy the view. Happy planting!
Thank you, Ms. Taylor. Next, we have Kim Sigel, also from Get to Green. Welcome.
So I'm Kim Siegel, and I am the lucky FCPS Central Office Get to Green person who gets to support Annandale Terrace and work with Advanced Academics Resource Teacher Michelle Carr-Hogan and School-Based Technology Specialist Ashley Ireland. The two of them facilitate the student-led Get to Green club here, and this club has been leading the school in environmental actions and environmental stewardship, like reducing energy usage and gardening and learning about endangered species this year. Their eco code is keep the earth healthy and clean. Those environmental stewardship actions are providing opportunities for them to not only deepen their content knowledge, but also practice portrait of a graduate skills and work toward the UN Sustainable Development Goals. They're acting locally, but they're thinking globally. And another way that they're doing this is by celebrating Arbor Day, a special day set aside for planting trees and remembering their significance. More than 500 million trees have been planted on Arbor Day in the last 50 years, and I'm so glad that we're adding to that. Can everyone say, "We love trees"? Excellent. They're really important. They provide shade, they improve air quality, they conserve water, they support wildlife, and all of the other things that Cindy said earlier. They really are helping us to bring natural beauty to our surroundings and mitigate climate change and promote health and well-being in urban areas like Annandale. All of us can learn character from trees and values from their roots and change from their leaves. I hope that the students here will visit their trees often as they grow alongside them. I'm so proud of this group and the legacy that they're providing for the school community, and I'm sure that their actions will encourage others to plant and nurture and celebrate trees in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. Next, Chairman Jeffrey McKay was unable to be with us today, but we do have Natalie Wynn Woodruff, who is going to speak on his behalf.
Good morning. What a beautiful day to be out here with our young people and all of you to plant trees and conserve our planet. My name is Natalie Wynn Woodruff, and I'm here with my colleague Francis Bess to represent Chairman Jeff McKay and partake in planting trees today. I also brought my two sons, Joshi, who's 5, and JJ, who's 3 years old, to celebrate today with you, because we know that our biggest future in good environment stewardship is with our young people, changing this world. Lastly, Chairman McKay would like to give a shout out to Cindy Spears, our at-large appointee, for her leadership with our tree commission. Her vision, dedication, and leadership has been instrumental in the partnership of our county and green initiatives. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we're moving into the part where we have an Arbor Day proclamation, and I would love to introduce to you Supervisor Andres Jimenez from Mason District.
All right, 1 second. I just need that proclamation, which is coming right now. I will be brief, I promise. I got to tell you, when I was in your seat, kids, I don't know if I would be this calm with so many speeches. So congratulations on being so attentive. Real quickly, I just want to say, as someone who's worked in the environmental sector for over a decade, it all starts with you. Thank you for caring, and don't stop. Continue learning, continue caring, because it does make a difference. So now I will read the proclamation. Whereas today Fairfax County celebrates Arbor Day and has been named a Tree City USA for the 41st year in a row, and whereas Fairfax County recognizes the founding of the Tree Commission in 1973 and affirms its commitment to safeguarding, nurturing, and expanding our urban forest, including 44 million trees that grace the county and provide a lush canopy for over 50% of its landscape. And whereas Fairfax County remains steadfast in its dedication to bolster and safeguard the tree canopy in all neighborhoods, to alleviate the urban heat island effects, mitigate flooding, and manage excess stormwater flows, foster biodiversity and ecological resilience, sustain healthy air quality, and fortify the county's resilience to climate challenges. And whereas students of Fairfax County Public Schools, members of the Fairfax County Tree Commission, and the diligent staff of the Department of Public Works and Environmental Services have joined forces to plant over 400 trees at more than 20 schools and continue to demonstrate their unwavering commitment to environmental stewardship. And whereas the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors, in collaboration with partner agencies and conservation organizations, is committed to crafting and implementing sound, practical, and effective environmental and sustainable development policies, now therefore be it resolved that the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors, on behalf of the Fairfax County residents, does hereby proclaim April 26, 2024, Arbor Day. In Fairfax County, and urges all residents to avail themselves of opportunities to protect and preserve environments through education, partnerships, and positive actions, signed by Chairman Jeffrey McKay, Supervisor James Walkinshaw, and Andres Jimenez. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And next we have, I'm happy to introduce Jacob Zielinski from the Virginia Department of Forestry, who will present the 41st Tree City USA Award. Welcome.
I'm happy to congratulate the county on its 41st year of being a Tree City USA. To maintain Tree City USA status, they must maintain a tree board known as the Tree Commission, a community forestry program, and dedicate a certain level of funding every year to maintain the canopy and trees within the county. They must also have an annual celebration of trees, which we are celebrating today as Arbor Day. And also, on top of the 41st annual Tree City USA Award, I'd also like to congratulate the county on continuing its Growth Award. The Growth Award is a higher level award that must be maintained a higher level of standards on all of those aspects to maintain it, and I think it's very fitting to have this celebration at elementary school while presenting a Growth Award to watch the kids grow with the trees. So I'd like to congratulate the county and dedicate this flag and award to the county.
All right, now we're going to be entertained by our wonderful ensemble, directed by Miss Harrison. wonderful. We petition them to play at all of our events because we love them. They do such a great job. Love it. Before we move on to our dedication and planting, I do have a special student that's going to come up. She's worked really hard in writing a short essay about Arbor Day. Her name is Crystal Guevara Iglesias. Come on up. Put it right here for you. Okay. You have another copy? Okay. That's all right. Push down a little bit. Okay, great.
Arbor Day is a day to celebrate nature. Traditionally, on Arbor Day, people plant trees to remember loved ones that we have lost and to continue to make the world a more beautiful place. The first Arbor Day occurred on April 10th, 1872, in Nebraska City, Nebraska. It was organized by a passionate tree lover named Julius Sterling Morton. It was estimated that 1 million trees were planted on this day. When it became a national holiday, they changed the date to be more around Morton's birthday. Every year on Arbor Day, we remember Morton and his passion for nature. It is important to take time out of our busy days to focus on nature. Tree supports our health, supports wildlife, and by even planting one tree, we are helping eliminate climate change. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, so now we're at the best part of the morning, the tree dedication and planting. I do want to give a shout out to, where's Todd? Where's Todd? There's Todd. Todd has been working behind the scenes. He's the one that makes everything happen seamlessly. He's been here yesterday. He's been here at the crack of dawn today, and he's our guy. And then Brian, there you are. Okay, he's our point of contact at the Urban Forestry, and he's been just amazing working with us. And so again, he's also kind of been behind the scenes, but they've been instrumental to making today happen. So I'm going to turn it over to Todd and Brian, and you all are going to lead this part of the ceremony. Okay. Okay. So with this, I'd like to thank everyone for coming today, especially Urban Forest Management Division, Brian, Patricia, Todd, and Hugh Whitehead for all of you've done for us here at Annandale Terrace. Also like to thank Merrifield Garden Center for donating the wonderful trees and for our students to be able to enjoy for years to come. Of course, I'd like to thank our Fairfax Master Gardeners, Mary Teague, Lisa Shurup, and Katie Hesford for your advocacy and for support as well as your hard work in setting up our learning garden. And of course, the ensemble group, the art club, and last, our Get to Green Club. Thank you to Ms. Arlen and Ms. Carr Hogan for all that you've done to make this event happen and the incredible students for their environmental stewardship. So their efforts will help ATES become a Silver Echo school, and we're delighted for that. So thank you everyone for coming, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.